Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rini, this is the Enchanted Planner, and today we're planning my monthly in my classic vertical. Sorry, we're coming at you with a voiceover today. Something happened with the audio, and I was so bummed because I had like some on point conversation in this plan with me. So I'm going to go from memory because there's a bit of a rant in here as well that we're going to chit chat about. So right now I'm just removing all of my sticky notes. I use those to denote what bills have to go where. They're two different colors. The pink ones refer to my personal and my blue ones refer to my business. Okay, so I made me some stuff in my Cricut. I'm so thrilled with myself. My daughter came over on Sunday and showed me how to use the Cricut properly and showed me how to like create kiss cuts and whatnot in Procreate. So I was thrilled. And then literally today I had to get back on the phone with her to walk me through it because I was lost. I'm like, I'm missing a step. I don't know what happened. But these clouds and kites idea came from a bullet journal, actually. I went searching for ideas on Instagram for May monthlies, and there was this really cute May monthly that was done by Jumbled, let me just go look. Jumbled _ journaler. And it's really cute. Now, granted, props to her because she got talent. I cannot draw. But she did a beautiful thing. But what struck me was the blue kite or the blue clouds and the red kite. So I went to Canva and I created myself some stuff. And here we go. So I'm going to pull the clouds off here in a second and we're going to get to chatting. But I'm so thrilled. I will link the original spread where the inspiration came from in the description. So you can go check it out because it's really cute, man. But talent, like I have massive admiration and adoration for those who bullet journal because the talent and the patience is another thing. Like I've watched some of the higher influencer journalers like I can't remember her name right now. She's like the be all end all. She got like over 1 million subscribers, I believe, on YouTube or whatever. But they draw out all of their stuff in their bullet journal and then they fill it in and then they speed up the video massively and do a voiceover because it takes hours. Hours. Like, I don't have that kind of time. I get punchy when a video is much longer than about 30 minutes. And that's another thing. I was bloody proud of myself on this video. I managed to get a monthly done in 30 minutes. So I've sped this up a little bit because I was going to do a bit of a voiceover for it. So accept my apologies in advance for the voiceover. But like I said, I don't know what happened to the audio. It was kind of crackly, which is weird. So I don't know if my microphone wasn't plugged in quite correctly, but I was really bummed. I'm happy that I went back and listened to the video after I edited it though, because I was on autopilot and I thought, oh, it's fine. My conversation's on point. And when I went back and listened to it, my spidey senses were like, I might want to actually go listen to that. And I did. And I'm like, oh, that's a problem. So you'll notice I took out a pencil a few minutes ago. And what I was doing was I couldn't make up my mind on whether I wanted to lay the boxes down first or the decor. So I thought, the best way to do this maybe is to put a little X in each box where I'm going to need a box. And then I can kind of build the decor out around that because I did want to balance it out because the whole premise of this is I wanted it to look like the sky and the clouds in the sky with the kites going through. And I realized that all the kites are exactly the same, but I only found one kite on Canva that I really liked. So that was the one we used. I just gave it a couple of different sizes and we're going to call it that it was like a kite club where, you know, they all have the same color kites because, you know, they represent. That's what we're going with. So what my rant was, I don't know about any of you, and it's not really much as a rant as it is sort of an observation with some suggestions on what might be my take on it if it was me in that position. What's driving me a little bit crazy right now is that every single big planner is getting the exact same books and they're showing them on the exact same day. It's frustrating because if I want to hit YouTube and just watch some planner videos and kind of decompress and unplug, there's nothing to watch because how many times do I really need to see a flip through of the Planny Thing whatever book? Because Mary Ellen's got it, Elise has got it, Like Desiree's got it. All of them have it. And it's frustrating because I don't want to see it, first off. And I'm going to tell you something too, because I noticed from the view counts on these videos, y'all are getting a little bit sick of it too. Because the view counts on those videos are not nearly as high as they should be for those videos, like for their regular videos. Like if their regular videos get like 1,000 views in 24 hours, these ones are getting like 700. So I'm not the only one that's kind of feeling this way. And it's nothing against the small shops. I love them. And you know that. Like my go-to is Live Love Posh. And I mean, I'm an ambassador for Live Love Posh as well, which by the way means I'm still buying the majority of the product. We do kind of like a raffle, which is perfect, I think, for a fairness standpoint. And I love Jessica's books, and I love Jessica. Like, she's my go-to, man. I've been using her stuff, and I will go for her sticker books before I go for anything else the majority of the time. But I don't think any of these small shops realize, like, their intentions are good. Their intentions are good because what they're doing is trying to get their product out en masse to as large an audience as possible. What I don't think they comprehend all that much, though, is that the audience is exactly the same. It doesn't matter, especially in the larger channels like Heather, Kel, and Mary Ellen, like, so Planning with Bumble and Desiree and Plan with Elisa and all these larger channels, they all have pretty much the exact same audience. We're a planner community. We're not that big. Like, we are in the grander scheme of things, but we're not that big. Like, not big enough that, you know, 3 different planner channels are not going to have the exact same audience, because they do. Like, this is the thing I think that gets missed. And in business, because I've been in business for a lot of years, we have in marketing a term that we use, which is called audience exhaustion. And what that means is that an audience has seen, like in our case, they've seen the same ad so many times that one of 2 things is happening. They're either tuning it out, or in our case, in the planner community, not watching them, or they're getting irritable about seeing the same ad over and over again. Like, you probably have found this, like if you watched, I don't know, I'm going to use cable, for example. I mean, I haven't had cable in probably 20 years, but cable is bad because you get these companies that buy their radio is just as bad too. In the same hour, you can hear the same bloody commercial like 6 times, and it's the same commercial for the same product in the same way. It's overkill on presenting that advertisement to the audience. And this is where we end up with, like I said, audience exhaustion, which is why it's time to change your tactics. And it doesn't seem that any of these small shops are changing their tactics. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I love them. I love Mojo's. My 2 go-tos are Mojo and Live Love Posh. Like, those are the 2 that without fail I always order from, because I love both of their products. I mean, I might be not ordering as many boxes from Mojo now because I have my Cricut and I can make my own, right? I mean, I was making my own before, but this is much easier with them already pre-cut. But, you know, we look at, I don't know what the answer is, but let me know in the comments if you're noticing the same thing. Like, it's been really bad basically since like Go Wild. And I was expecting it because I've done this with Go Wild last year, but it just seems to be running on longer this year, because it was like out of the gate at Go Wild, there was like a ton of everybody going on and on and on about their Go Wild this and their Go Wild this, and you got to do the swag and everything else. Then we got hit with the spring release from Happy Planner, which meant that it was a ton, like we were inundated with content for look at my stuff, look at my stuff, look at my stuff. Basically, in terms, that's buy my shit, buy my shit, buy my shit, which is another term we use in marketing as well. And then it's been small shop release after small shop release after small shop release. And I don't know if I'm the only one that's just finding exhaustion with it, or if there's more people that feel that way. So let me know in the comments. And like I said, I love these small shops. I just think, like, if it was me, if I had a small sticker shop, much the same as those do, what I would probably do would be to pick 2 large creators, or like, because obviously they've got the larger audiences, right? But I wouldn't neglect the little guys. Like, the little guys have an audience too. But I would probably pick 2 large creators and have them do that job for me for 3 months, and then pick another 2 creators that get the sticker books for the next 3 months and rotate through like that. Because having, say, the top 5 or 6 influencers in the planner space with exactly the same products going live with flip throughs on exactly the same days makes me mental. Because there's nothing for me to watch. However, I will say the benefit to it is I have found some smaller channels that I'm really enjoying. Creatively_gracious is one of them. She's the one that I used her health spread with for my health spread on Sunday. Her channels, I suggest you go over and check it out. She's got some really cool stuff over there. I've been kind of small binge watching when I can over there, because she's got stuff that I can watch. Like, I just want to listen to a planner chat in my ear while I putter around the house doing the dishes or whatever. Like, that's my decompressed time. I don't need to see the same sticker book 6 times on the same day. Like, it's just too much. And I don't know when too much is too much. Do you know what I mean? I mean, at one point I will be lucky enough to win the raffle that Live Love Posh will be sending me books, which will be awesome. But in the meantime, it doesn't matter if she's sending me books or not. I still buy them. Regardless, I still buy them. Although this last order cost me a bit much because our Canadian dollar is kind of crappy, like more crappy than normal right now. So I wasn't too impressed with that, but that's not on Jessica. That's on the fact that our economy is in such a freaking mess, but I won't detract on that one. But yeah, so let me know in the comments how you guys are feeling. Like, are you feeling exhausted by seeing multiples of the same thing every day? Does it make you want to claw your eyes out? Because there are days, I tell you, it makes me want to claw my eyes out. So what I've been doing like I said, I've been finding some smaller channels that I've been really enjoying, and Plans with Amanda is another one. I haven't watched any of her videos in the last couple of weeks, but I love her stuff too. I did a collab with her for a Cinderella spread. I think it was back in January. She's another one that's got a great channel. Absolutely cute stuff. Like, she's really creative as well. And I'm trying to think of who else isn't on that I'm gonna get the stuff list. Di, which is Creative Karma Designs. Also, I've been watching her content because there's, again, no flip throughs on her channel. Getting just hardcore planner content when I go to these channels, and that's what I want. Like, it's fantastic that you want to, like, these companies want to get their stuff out there and have it, you know, presented to the audience so that we know that their product exists. But again, I don't need 6 different people to try and sell it to me. Because let's go through the list here. We've got Mary Ellen, we got Plan with Elise, we got Desiree, which is Happy to Plan. We've got Elizabeth, which is EJ Joyful Plans. I'm missing a few, without doubt. There's usually about 6 of them. Heather Kell is another one. Although Heather Kell less so now because she's got her own product line, so she's not really debuting anybody else's products. But I don't know, it's just frustrating when all I want to do is watch planner content and like unplug my brain. And there's nothing to watch. But like I said, I found some great smaller channels, so I will try to remember to link them in the description. Let me write that down before I forget, because the mind is like a sieve today. Link with Amanda. And so yeah, so in other news, what else have y'all been up to? Me, not much. Like I said, I'm so bummed. This video was like, my chat was on point, man. Like, it was so good. And I managed to make it like 30 minutes. Like, I was like, that's awesome. And then we had electrical problems. I don't know, not electrical, technical problems. Oh my gosh. Oh, I hope I make you laugh, people. I hope I make you laugh. I will say, I freaking love this spread. I love it. I was literally giggling and laughing all the way putting this spread together. Like, I had so much fun, and it's nice to just enjoy the play, because I mentioned this before. when you have as much content to, well, not as much as I used to, but like when you're creating a lot of content, and especially when it's the same kind of content, like planner spreads, right? Like how many different ways can you decorate a planner spread? You run into ruts. Like you get stuck in trenches of stuckness. I don't know how else to phrase it. Like you just get kind of stuck in these ruts and the creative juices won't flow, which is why I think me having my Cricut set up right now is a very good thing, because it's allowing me to play. I can make whatever I want to make. And then if I'm happy with it, throw it in the Etsy shop for you guys to grab as well. Or, and I could just enjoy the process. I mean, it takes a bit longer. Like, yes, there is some prep work involved in it. Like if I'm deciding, like with this one, I saw the spread and went, ooh, that's really cute. I want to copy that idea. And then I have to, excuse me, go into Canva, create everything, and then go in and, you know, do the kiss cuts on it and then print it out. And, you know, then I'm ready to do my spread. So there's definitely more prep work involved in it, but I haven't enjoyed a spread as much as I enjoyed this one in a while. Like there's been a few lately, like my Sunday spread when I took the inspiration from Creatively Gracious _Gracious. Oh my God, I had fun with that one too. But this one lit me up. Like it was fun. That Mother's Day sticker came out of the Dates and Holidays book. The red one, I believe, is where it came out of. And it was perfect because when I went looking for the Mother's Day sticker, it was like perfect because it was red. I'm like, you can't go wrong when the sticker matches. Like, and the full moon and the new moon stickers, of course, are from Dye's shop, which is Creative Karma Designs, because both her and I track our moons and do our moons and all that kind of stuff. So, and I think one of you asked where we keep track, like where we have a moon calendar. And I actually meant to make my lunar calendar for this year. I haven't yet. Maybe I'll make that into a plan with me video soon. But I just usually hit Google and say new moon, full moon of whatever month it is. Or I also have my book. What is this? My Moonology book. And I love my Moonology book. I buy them every year. This is, well, not every year. This is the second year I bought them. But I actually quite like the Moonology books. But I think they're sold out everywhere. You might still be able to pick up a copy of it if you've got like a local metaphysical store by you. But I like that book too. It's by Yasmin Boland. She got some really pretty cards I work with too. She's got 2 decks. She's got Manifesting with Moonology and then the Moonology deck. And both of them I quite like. All right, I'm just trying to remember where we are in my thought process here on the spread. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I'm trying to decide right now if I want to lay down any more clouds, because I'm stuck with the sidebar. Originally, my plan was to put the quote in the sidebar, but then it was too big. So we had to go a different direction. And I might still change that after I look at it for a bit and see if I like it or not. I might move the quote. But I did decide to come in with some other clouds just to sort of fill it in. And all in all, like I said, I love this spread. And I think it's fun for me because the weather's starting to get better. And when my kids were small, if we were going to go fly kites, May would generally be about that time, April, May. So I don't know. I just love this spread. And all the artwork is in Canva, if you have Canva. I don't remember if it was free or if it was in the pro side, but if you are looking, all the Canva, it's all in Canva. But I love it. I think it's super cute. Super cute. It's amazing to me that we're almost in May. Like it seems like, yeah, like this week right now when I'm filming this is Di and I's 1-year friendiversary, as we call it. We started chatting on April the 20th of last year, and it's mind-boggling that it's already been a year. Like I've had this channel coming up on almost 2 years. In August, it will be my 2-year anniversary on this channel, which is just crazy to me. It's gone by so fast. Okay, we're gonna put it on the discs and see how it looks. I love it. I hope you guys do. I realized I forgot to punch one little section, so we have to come out here for a second and crocodile it, but Yeah, so if you guys like this spread, let me know what you think in the comments. Of course, comment on what your thoughts are with the multiple flip throughs on multiple channels every time. And I think that's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you're new to the channel, drop us a comment down below letting us know you're new. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.